When Pastor Christian spoke to me about the rededication or the dedication of this church, I should say, all I could remember, or I should say the first thoughts that came to my mind was when I attended her installation as senior pastor of the Church of God of Prophecy here. But my thought was, well, that church looked pretty unusual. A white tent. For 5 years. A white tent. Now, if any of you are like normal people, you would have not considered or seen yourself as worshiping January 1st to December 31st of any of those given years, 5 years, underneath a tent. Today you are comfortable. At least I know that I am. But when we know what it's like outside, right now, if you want to step outside, I don't think any one of you wants to go out there. Not after being so comfortable in here. But for 5 years, they were under a tent. And I want to say to all the members of this Church of God of Prophecy, that's led by Senior Pastor, Church of God. Now listen, and my apologies, I'm a Long Islander. And in Long Island, that's all I know. So please forgive me.
That's all right.
But nevertheless, I know that y'all know what I'm talking about. For those who have been worshiping under the tent, you held fast. You didn't give up. You didn't give in. At first, you didn't know what was ahead for you, but I know that you were trusting in God. And you were doing that because you were standing firm with a pastor who was trusting in God. A pastor who knew what God could do. I believe that there may have been those who wandered away, but then there were those who stuck. You didn't walk away. And I see some faces of those persons who were there, holding your hand, Pastor Boston, who kept there with you. They were your support. And more than that, all of you were holding on to God's hand. You see, that's the hand that we all need to be holding on. God's unchanging hand. Even though the building collapsed during Dorian, the hearts of the people, your people, stayed strong. They continued to hold on to God. They knew that the physical could go, but what belonged to God will always be there.